What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over talking about our top 10 safeties right now in college football 25 Ultimate Team, ranking them from 10 to 1. Now, if there's anybody like your favorite safety that I leave off this list, I apologize in advance. It's tough for me to do everything. We did combine the free safety and strong safety positions as well for this video. Now, as we do dive into it again, please smash that subscribe button. Really do appreciate your guys' support. So, my top 10, we're going to start it off with number 10 being Xavier Watts. I don't know why anybody would really have this card at this stage, but he's good in coverage, man. 87 speed with a good change of direction, really solid zone cover safety as well. It just comes down to at this stage, I don't see any really reason to run this card unless, let's say, you have a BND version of him. Let's say you got him a while ago, got him and he's still in your squad. He absolutely can play. But at the end of the day, I think if you have him and can sell him, I would sell him. Take the 175,000 coins you get from him and use that for another safety. But this card can obviously play. Let's see, say you got the BND version. He is really, really, really solid in this game. At my number 9, we're plugging in the new free safety, Craig Woodson. Pretty similar kind of statistically to Xavier Watts. Woodson is 6 feet tall as well. When this card came out, I really liked his coverage stats overall. Really good man coverage, really good zone coverage. Kind of reminded me a lot of like Gerard Hollyman, who really was a really good safety for a while. Obviously at this stage, a little bit outdated. But I just wish that speed was a little bit higher. That's my only complaint with this card. Good in coverage, really good run support as well. Kind of an underrated part of this card. Just really that speed acceleration part of this card that kind of does scare me a little bit still to this day. At my number 8, we're plugging in the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. 88 speed, 88 acceleration, really good in zone coverage. Some may argue, well, Ty, why is he not higher? My kind of answer to that would be it's really relatively simple. The card is 5'9". He's only 5'9" on the field, which does leave a lot to be desired. I'm actually, going to plug Honey Badger in at number 10 because I'm realizing as I made this video that I forgot somebody that I am going to plug in right now. So number 10, Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. At my number 9, I guess, Tysheem Johnson, strong safety, only 5'10". Kind of, a do-it-all safety in this game. Good in coverage, good in run support. Problem is he's just undersized. Only 5'10" on the field. Definitely leaves a lot to be desired. The height part of it, but can catch the ball really well, so he's not going to drop a lot of interceptions. Getting good in coverage, great run support. No real flaws in Tysheem Johnson outside of his height. If his height was taller, people would be hyping this card up to the moon, including myself. But at the end of the day, height is only one certain aspect. He's still got good speed, still coverage-wise going to be solid. It just comes down to that height. If he was a little taller, everybody would be hyping this card up. I'm still going to talk about him pretty highly coming in at my number 8. At my number 7 here, we're going to plug in a card that is on my squad. He's my backup safety. However, if I run zone coverage, Lamiles Brooks is on the field. 88 speed, 91 acceleration is crazy high, 87 in zone coverage, 6'2" as well. If you're a zone coverage type of guy, or your safeties at least run a lot of zone coverage, Lamiles Brooks is one of the best safeties you guys can have on your field. He is. I mean, he's absolutely incredible. 6'2", good size, good versatility, going to get you a lot of stops as well with great zone coverage, good change of direction. When I run zone coverage, Lamiles Brooks is on the field because he is that good in college football Ultimate Team. At my number 6 is the other guy that's on the field when I play man coverage. It is Hunter Wohler. Now, Wohler can play zone coverage. I don't want it to be like, oh, Wohler can't play zone coverage, because if you have Wohler, he absolutely can do both. It just comes down to I like Brooks better in zone coverage. Wohler, 89 speed, 90 acceleration, really good man coverage, good tackler, 6'2". Hunter Wohler, man, I felt bad for you. Iowa, man, they did it to the Badgers this week, and Hunter Wohler was out there looking lost, man. The Badgers couldn't do anything on him, but in Ultimate Team, you gotta respect Wohler a little bit. Coming in here at my number 6. At my number 5, we're gonna plug in one of the newer safeties that came out, Marquez Seigel. I've yet to use this card, but I like him. Good speed, good acceleration, great in zone coverage, good change of direction. To me, he's kind of a better version of Lamiles Brooks. Brooks is a little bit taller, but everything else Seigel is going to do at a better level. So that's kind of who I would compare Seigel to. If you do run a lot of zone coverage, definitely is a card that I am a massive fan of. I've just never really used this card. However, for 42,000 coins, I think he's one of the better value cards that I am going to be ranking on this top 10 list today. At my number 4, you can judge me if you want, I love Malachi Starks. I've been high on this card since he's came out. 6'1", 88 speed, 89 acceleration, great man coverage, great zone coverage, does everything at a really high level on the field. 30,000 coins for this card. You can say I'm hyping this card, and I'm fine with doing it because I've been high on this card for so long. I'm not going to stop now. This card, one of my favorite safeties in the entire game. The problem is he's a free safety, and I feel like we've got more free safeties at this stage of the game than we do strong safeties. I do like Starks. I just think there are better overall safeties in the game. Maybe not for his price, though. Price-wise, I think it's going to be tough for you guys to find a better price card than Malachi Starks in this game. Coming in at my number 3, we're going to plug in Mr. Stroman, a card who is crazy in price, but is really good. 90 speed, great change of direction, great man, great zone. The most complete strong safety, I think, in the entire game. Good tackler as well. There's just no flaws with Stroman. 6'1", good in coverage, good in run support, great speed. The only downside to Stroman is that acceleration. 84 acceleration is kind of crazy. But everything else, he is going to do at a really high level. I love Stroman. I just don't love his price. 300,000 coins for this card at this stage is crazy. The card I initially forgot about is Wyatt Ekeler, the free safety here from Wyoming. You guys can see when he gets upgraded what the card looks like. 91 speed, 90 acceleration, great zone coverage, great tackler. He's only 5'11". That might be the bad part about Wyatt Ekeler, is the fact that he is only at 5'11" on the field. But everything else he's going to do at a high level. Good in run support, great in coverage. Just no real flaws in this card. The reason I don't run him is because my number 1 on this list is a card that I like just a little bit better. But Wyatt Ekeler is an absolute beast on the field, and one of the best players that you can use your BND token on. Wyatt Ekeler, an absolute beast of a card. If you have him, you are in pretty good shape. At my number 1, and I don't even love this card as much as a lot of number 1s at specific positions, but it is Ed Reed. I do think side by side, Ed Reed is better than Wyatt Ekeler. I do think Ed Reed is your best free safety in the entire game. 90 speed, 89 acceleration, 90 zone coverage, 90 change of direction, great tackler, 5'11". I just think he's slightly better than Wyatt Ekeler. Now, is he worth 200,000 coins? No. Run Wyatt Ekeler instead, and you're going to be just fine. But I've had so much success with Ed Reed that he just simply has to be number 1 on this list. I got the card a while ago, and until we get a new free safety, Ed Reed is going to play. Now, the day we get a new free safety, guess what? Ed Reed and his price is going to go way down. He's going to lose a lot of value, but for now, Ed Reed is our best free safety in the entire game, so you got to at least respect it. That's going to wrap it up for our safety list today, guys. Let me know your thoughts on it. Who was I too high on? Who was I too low on? Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.